Welcome to a new episode of Democracy at the Crossroads, a platform which is not afraid to speak truth to power. Today we'll discuss the shenanigans of a high-profile minister of the Modi government, Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister of the country. I must say, I was among those who had high expectations from this high flyer of the Modi establishment. Because, among other things, he is an alumnus of the Jawaharlal Nehru University. The JNU may be a much reviled university for the Modi dispensation, which finds the liberal democratic culture of the campus an anathema. But we, the former students of this great institution, believe that the JNU campus inculcated in us during our student days the basic values of democratic coexistence. It's in JNU that we learned that we must speak up for our constitutional values, that we must not surrender our democratic rights before the despotic forces, even if they try to browbeat us by threats or inducements. Jaishankar was a product of that historic environment in the 1970s. Jaishankar was later known for his impeccable record as a professional diplomat. I at least expected that this polished man would change his skin beyond recognition when he becomes a politician. As a matter of fact, when Jaishankar was appointed as the foreign minister, I had thought this was an excellent choice, and he had the best possible domain knowledge, having been the Secretary of the External Affairs Ministry, the Foreign Ministry, for a full 3 years, from 2015 till 2018. I was confident that Jaishankar would navigate India's foreign policy adroitly, without getting bogged down with the dirty politics that most of the Modi ministers indulge in. But Jaishankar has proved me wrong. The low politics of the Modi establishment has rubbed off on him so deep that he has become a clone of his boss. Lying and falsely maligning has unfortunately become the mainstay of his professional career as a politician. Exactly the way his boss, Narendra Modi, conducts himself on the political stage. Take the latest example. How both politicians, Jaishankar and Modi, have resurrected the Kachchativu issue by some devious means when the election campaign is hotting up in the country. Kachchatheevu has a Tamil connect. Modi's outfit is rudderless in Tamil Nadu, as it has little presence in the state. And its erstwhile regional ally, AIADMK, has dumped it, saying that the BJP is a liability rather than asset for the state's Dravidian politics. Narendra Modi and company are desperate to have a toehold in this southern state. So they had to heap up sentiment to wage a propaganda war against the DMK and the Congress, the alliance partners of India bloc in Tamil Nadu. Kachchhativu is their only straw. What is this Kachchatheevu issue? Kachchatheevu is a tiny, uninhabited, barren islet located almost equidistant from the coast of Tamil Nadu and the northern Sri Lanka. It's just 1.6 kilometer long and 300-meter wide at the widest place. It's uninhabited because there is no source of potable water in the area. Historically, there has been a dispute as to which country, India or Sri Lanka, owned the island. Kachchhativu was under Portuguese control when that European country had colonized Sri Lanka. The British, who were India's colonial masters, had let it pass. After the British and the Portuguese left this subcontinent, Kachchhativu became a veritably no man's land because there was no agreed maritime boundary line between the two countries, India and Sri Lanka. So both Indian and Sri Lankan fishermen were facing problems, facing infant arrests on the charge of trespassing into the other country's territory. The two women prime ministers in office in early 1970s, Indira Gandhi and Sirimao Bandaranaike, decided to join together to resolve the issue. That's how the 1974 accord was reached. Yes, India, the larger nation, showed large-heartedness towards the tiny neighbor and let the Kachchhativu islet to be on the Sri Lankan side of the agreed maritime boundary line. This good gesture on the part of India created a goodwill in Sri Lanka, which agreed to set free almost 6 lakh Tamilians hitherto detained in that country. This was part of a good neighborliness policy on the part of the big brother. This gesture is exactly akin to a similar gesture by the current Narendra Modi government, which entered into an agreement with our small neighbor Bangladesh and gave away 111 Indian enclaves to Bangladesh that amounted to a surrender of more than 10,000 acres of Indian land to our small neighbor. But it was a good gesture on the part of big brother India to create goodwill in our neighboring country, Bangladesh. No opposition politician created a hue and cry about it. Every party opposed to the BJP, in fact, stood by the Modi government's decision because they had national interest in mind. But Narendra Modi is a politician who would not mind seeing the country's interest battered, Bharat Mata being decimated if that helped him win votes. Winning elections by hook or by crook is his prime goal. He doesn't mind if the country goes to dots in the process. He had no qualms, and that's why raking up the 50-year-old international agreement. It is not as if that maritime boundary line was a new revelation. It was not as if the India-Sri Lanka agreement had been signed in secrecy or the matter had been under wraps all these years. In fact, there was intense debate in Parliament on the 1974 agreement. Successive governments in Tamil Nadu have raised concerns about the problems faced by Tamil fishermen in the northern Sri Lankan coast all these years. So how could Narendra Modi beat the dead horse? He needed to be given a new handle. And devotee Jaishankar's Ministry of External Affairs was ready with a devious plan, that the Tamil Nadu BJP chief Annamalai would file an RTI application seeking details if the then Tamil Nadu government was apprised of the opposed maritime agreement. Jaishankar's MEA will give such a reply to the BJP chief that it will give a handle to Prime Minister Modi to trash the Congress and the DMK. And that is what exactly happened. It was a fixed match. The MEA informed the BJP chief that a central government team had apprised the then Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi about the agreement before it was signed. And that was a handle Narendra Modi was looking for. He seized it to take on the Congress and the DMK for agreeing to cede Kachchativu to Sri Lanka. Anyway, that is true the character of Narendra Modi, the wild character that he has shown in the last 10 years. But look at this character, Jaishankar. Just contrast this man's words. This man, as Foreign Secretary in 2015, under the same Modi government, had said this, I quote, Kachchhativu Island lies on the Sri Lanka side of the India-Sri Lanka International Maritime Boundary Line that was delineated by the 1974 agreement. This did not involve either acquiring or ceding of territory belonging to India, since the area in question had never been demarcated before. These were clear, unambiguous words of Foreign Secretary Jaishankar in 2015. Contrast this with what Foreign Minister Jaishankar is saying today. This shameless man is falsifying facts. He is saying, echoing his devious boss, that India came under pressure and ceded territory by surrendering Kachchhativu to Sri Lanka in 1974. This is exactly the opposite of what he had said as a diplomat in 2015. Then who is lying? The diplomat Jaishankar or a politician Jaishankar? Can you see the downhill journey of this man from a professional diplomat to that of a gutter politician? If you can't see this, then you must be certified as blind.